Levitard. Hat. Points. Rob squared.
Who?
Robert squared.
Who? All right. So we're going to run down real quick.
Yeah, we were
now.
doing it individually, so we're going to kind of just...
hammer out here.
Yeah.
Really get the...
Hammer down.
We sharpened Buzzsaw up a little bit.
Yep.
We're starting with the Falcons-Giants. It was 17-14. What do you got?
Shitty game.
Yep.
That's what I got.
That's right.
Running backs, Mike Davis, droppable almost. Don't drop him, but it's... Patterson's eating into his fucking workload, bro.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah,
And
surprisingly, yeah.
I don't know. It took Cordell Patterson 8 years to figure out he's a running back. In like what, 5 teams? Crazy.
I think he's just making sure he keeps getting paychecks.
Crazy. So nothing really there. Patterson you can roster. PPR is better than half. But,
hold Ridley, right?
Well, trade for Ridley, please.
Hold.
I just saw a trade in one of my leagues. Someone traded Gibson for Ridley. I was like, I like that Ridley pickup.
Yeah.
It's half point PPR. You just 2 flexes. Like,
yeah,
like that. Zacchaeus, one of my guys. I started him in a couple leagues this week. He had 3 for 39 and a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, pretty
Ridley played 95. Zacchaeus played 69. Russell Gage was out. No other receiver played over 30. So they were playing a lot of, not even a lot of, no. I don't know who they were playing because Pitts played 84% and Hurst played 39%.
Real quick, your thoughts on Pitts now as a top 5 tight end being drafted?
Right now, it's not looking good. But I'd still say buy low because Pitts played 84% of snaps.
Yeah.
And he played 68 week 1, 79, then 84. Okay. So he's getting, they need him. They need playmakers. Ridley is getting doubled.
Yeah.
And it's going to open up for Pitts. The Falcons' offense has been abysmal.
Yeah.
They're not going to average 16 points a game.
Yeah.
Or at least, maybe they're points, but they're going to have more yards. Matt Ryan always throws for yards. His completions are... Everything's bad. Their defense actually looks okay. So, I think I'm buying a lot into Atlanta in terms of these guys. If you can get a panicked Kyle Pitts owner, because most likely if you draft Kyle Pitts, you might be 1 or 2.
I think any Falcons owner. Like, it feels like...
Not Matt Ryan. Don't buy him.
Well, it still feels like he might throw for 4,000 yards, but have a bad year, right?
Well, yeah, it would be bad. And then the thing about the Pitts thing is that Hurst was 60% snaps the first week, then 42, then 39. So I feel like they're kind of, getting Pitts more, It sucks he only had 2 catches for 35 yards, but...
Well, it looks like they're going to rely more on someone like Pitts and Ridley and the receiver. Mike Davis or Cordell Patterson the rest of the year.
Still Mike Davis.
Okay.
But not, I don't want either.
Yeah.
So Giants, another kind of poopy-ass team.
Yep.
Saquon played 86%, so he's gone from
Beautiful.
48 to 84 to 86.
Beautiful.
And they made, the hell was their backup running back?
Booker?
Yeah, Devontae Booker inactive.
Yeah.
So they're just rolling with Saquon.
Beautiful.
If you dealt with it, I'm in a league where I had him, and I was forced to take him because he fell to 14 in a 10-teamer. And with no flex, I was like, I had to take him. And I'm 1-2 now. But I'm feeling good because I have Mahomes, I have Barkley at 1-2.
If you're disappointed by 86% or 80,
with a talent like that,
85% average over the last 2 weeks, and they're working him in.
Yeah, and he hasn't looked that great. He will be. He's Saquon Barkley. He's an elite.
He has a 40-yard run every game. Yeah. So,
wide receivers wise, real quick, Kenny Gallaudet was. There's some reports that he was dealing with a hip injury, which makes no sense because they played. They played Thursday night the week before, so they had 10 days off.
Yeah.
How the hell do you come on the injury report then? He still played 69%, which is a little down from what he was playing. But he led the team in snaps because Shepard got hurt. He played 34, hamstring. Slayton, hamstring, hurt, 13%. And then Tony ended up playing 66%. So Tony, deep league, possibly waiver wire ad because we don't know what's going on with the other guys.
Rookie.
Yeah, rookie. Went to Florida. He's
athletic,
fast. He's going to play. He played, and the thing is, he took Shepard's role.
Yeah.
Which is a Daniel Jones special, right? With the slot role.
The big role, right?
Evan Ingram is back. He played this week. I don't know. He didn't really do much, but he also takes that role.
Yeah.
But if Shepard and Slayton miss, I do like Tony as a top 40 receiver this week. And maybe going forward until they're back. And upside, right? Because he's dynamic. And he might drop a couple passes. Might get benched. But, just a speculation kind of guy.
Interesting.
So there's the Giants pick. Let's see what you got. That's Hunter, my man. All right, next game here.
Let's see what you got. I got up on my list. I got Bengals Steelers.
Oh, that's right in the fucking camera.
It's
Bengals
with
Steelers.
The mighty Steelers losing.
Oh, we just did a whole thing, and you're going to be seeing this tonight, the Big Ben thing.
10-24.
Yeah.
24-10. Bengals on the road against the Steelers.
We'll start with the Bengals. Not too much to unpack here. They're a pretty simple team. Joe Mixon's playing 3/4 of the snaps. He's looking good. He hasn't quite broke out yet, but he's about to.
Week 1, I mean, week 1 was,
he looks good.
He's lived up to expectations, but it feels like he's left some on the
What does he have, 300
right?
fucking yards rushing this year? I mean,
right, I think he's met his ADP, but it feels like he's left some on the table.
Oh,
right?
yeah. And the offense hasn't quite clicked yet, to be honest.
So, as a Mixon arm, I'm really excited. I'll tell you this. Here's one thing that I'm really taking from this is Jamar Chase is a difference maker than NFL.
Apparently, he's not a Dolphin.
Apparently, he is a game changer.
Yeah.
It looks like, to me, clearly that's what the Cincinnati offense was missing. I mean, I don't know if it's Higgins missing time or whatever it may be, but Chase seems to be a pretty significant difference maker for me.
Yeah. Real quick on Mixon, he has it's 73 touches in 3 weeks.
Yeah, pretty nice.
So that is like 24 touches a week. Only one touchdown.
He's got to be in the top 3.
I mean, come on, that's 3. He's averaging 100 yards a game, all-purpose, like easy money. He was all year, and then their offense still hasn't even clicked yet.
Yep.
So T. Higgins is hurt. He's probably out again Thursday Night Football. So Chase, as much as we didn't like him, apparently he learned how to catch. I don't know. They must have changed the ball to a college ball.
Well, when Burrow is dropping dimes right in your breadbasket, I mean, it's pretty easy. So
Tyler Boyd though, didn't have a great game this game, but did he?
Well,
he caught a touchdown, but only 6 targets, 4 for 36. Caught a touchdown. It was a nice touchdown. He bowled over a couple guys.
But that's not what you're expecting from him.
No, you expect 7 for 70.
You want 10 or 11 targets and 7 or 8 catches.
And he'll probably get it coming forward. I mean, Higgins Higgins is out. So it's Chase and Boyd right now.
If the Bengals are for real, if they're going to be competitive, not for real, but if they're going to be competitive, Boyd's going to be more relevant.
Agreed. Steelers-wise, Big Ben, not good. Very bad at football. It's gross.
It's past his prime, for sure.
Wow, shit, bro. Najee Harris, though, the man, he hated.
That is encouraging.
So he had 14 rushes for 40 yards. That's not great. It's 2.9 per carry. But he did have 19 targets.
Yeah. That's
14 catches for 102. No touchdowns.
You remember how people freaked out about Waller having 19 targets?
This is a running back. But that's also a reflection of Big Ben, and Juju got hurt, and Deontay Johnson didn't play. So there was literally Chase Claypool.
It's not just
James
a running
Washington.
It's just, here's the thing it's not just a running back. It's a running back in the offense that had like 3 receivers that have 100 catch, 1,000-yard potential. Right. So the fact that Waller got the 19 catches, he's the offense.
Yes.
The fact that when the other guys get hurt and Najee gets them, that to me, like those targets are going somewhere. Mm-hmm. Like if Waller doesn't get those 19 targets, it's probably going to be more likely than not a run, right? Like to substitute for those targets. But for Najee getting those targets, that's a big deal. That's crazy. It's a big deal to me. As anti-Najee as I was, that's a big deal.
What's crazy is he played 95% of the snaps in this game, which is a big number, but it's even
his
crazier.
Lowest number of the year.
It's his lowest, but he played 79 snaps because they were playing from behind. That's 2 weeks worth. Like that's Nick Chubb in 2 weeks played 79 snaps, right?
Any concern with you worried about CMC or worried about
CMC's a pussy. Sorry, Christian.
So you have no concern with Derrick Henry or Najee simply because they're bigger stature.
I will come across that bridge when it happens.
Yeah, all right.
It's making my own.
Fair enough.
No, at this point they have no choice because he's all they have.
Fair enough.
Right?
Milk the cow.
So 2 other quick points here is Chase Claypool played 92%, out of necessity because Juju got hurt. Yeah. He played 40%, and then Deontay Johnson didn't play. Deontay's probably missing 1 more week. And either way, if he comes back, he leaves every game with an injury.
1 more week from this injury until the next
yes. And then Juju is out. So Chase Claypool is a must start if those 2 guys miss. And then deep dive here. if those two guys are out, James Washington, good old James Washington, played 80%. So, unfortunately, his skill set is a deep guy, and Big Ben can't throw the ball past 10 yards. So, I don't like that. But it's a guy that's going to be out there, and you never know, right?
Yeah, sure.
You never know. So, that's really it on the Steelers. They're bad. Big Ben's trash. He's the new Mendoza line. So, very nice, very nice. Next game here. You're going to love this. Cardinals at Jacksonville.
Woo-wee.
Had some action in this one, my man.
This was a 31-19 W for the Cards.
Doesn't look good at
on the
halftime.
road. Wow.
Cliff Kingsbury tried kicking a 67-yard field goal. Didn't go well.
That was a 68-yarder.
So, even worse.
But it was just for the record. It was
Almost
the guy.
right.
The guy that kicked it was the guy that had set the previous record. At
9 years ago.
I don't.
You don't think you lose a little bit of lag?
No, I do.
I think he's Tom Brady of kickers. He almost made it. It was like 4 yards short only. It was right on, right?
I'm okay with that because
You are?
Because they were going for it pretty much on every single fourth down. Like,
Yeah, they're aggressive. They knew they weren't going to lose the game, but
exactly. They were just trying to put points on the board. They were trying to get some confidence for their guys.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to go there, that's
and
fine.
the thing is, Jacksonville. Here's the thing
so.
about Jacksonville. I'm just thinking about betting wise, is they had Agnew, the guy that returned the field goal, also returned it was either a punt or a kickoff return the week prior, and they didn't cover either of those games. They had 2 special team kickoff returns and didn't cover either. So something to look about for Thursday night.
That's a little nugget. All right, 31-19. So Chase Edmonds played 66%. Connor 37%. Connor did find the end zone twice. 11 carries, 43 yards. Nothing good there. 11-yard long, but he had 2 touchdowns. You like that. 1 catch for 10 yards. Chase Edmonds, on the other hand, 11 for 26. Not great, but he had 8 targets, 7 catches, 49 yards. PPR monster. We like him. I feel like Connor's going to kind of pillage all of his goal line work. And KYLER is also. So he's got 2 guys pillaging. But Edmonds will be solid between the 20s, and he'll get you, 9 to 11 points.
Edmonds, looking at the way the offense is now, Edmonds is someone that you should consider a James White that is going to get twice the amount of rushes, which means he might get
8 or 9.
4 to 8, somewhere between 4 to 8 rushes.
Yeah.
But he'll get maybe 5 to 6 targets.
Yeah, and more explosive.
James Conner, I'm telling you right now, James Conner is he's the goal line. He's the grinded out back. All those bootlegs were fakes to James Conner.
Is it safe to say that James Conner is on Grindr? If you live in Arizona and you go on Grindr, you're gonna see a shirtless picture of James Conner. Well, maybe a dick pic. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, he's the mascot. So
right. I don't know. Sorry. You brought that up, so
I did not. You brought up the Grindr.
I knew I would. My bad. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Wide receivers. Hopkins played 91% of the snaps, although he had fucking 3 catches for 21 yards. He's banged up right now. Rib injury.
Yep. Decoy.
Thanks. Buy me a Coke.
Decoy.
Actually, don't buy me a Coke because I'm in for Grindr.
I don't need to. You already have like 3 accounts.
I got burner Grindr accounts like Kevin Durant. Jesus Christ, dude. I'm engaged, by the way. I give her a ring. She doesn't give me one until I'm married. I keep on telling her I need the covered. I need the beard. Or I need the fucking ring beard. Damn it.
Isn't beard like a slang term for gays? Like
no, the
fake ring, like that. It's a beard.
No, the beard. There's a Seinfeld episode of The Beard where Elaine is like covering for the gay guy going on dates.
Same thing. The gay guys wear a ring.
Right.
With their beard.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I need Erica to give me the ring, so it's my beard.
Yeah. So the gay.
What's nice about now is no one knows who I am.
Why do we have to talk about this like during my Cardinals? Like, I have so much.
We talked enough Cardinals.
I have so much to say, and you just.
Oh, I'm the worst.
It's James Conner. It goes into a grinder thing.
You called him a grinder.
Yeah, he had 2 touchdowns.
He's on Grindr.
No, maybe.
If those of you that don't know, Grindr is a gay sex app.
Well,
it's like a Tinder for fucking gays.
Yeah.
Can I put it any better than that? All right, can we move on?
I would hope so.
Stop derailing me, man.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck.
You're right.
If you want to get railed, go on Grindr.
All right, so Jacksonville.
There's nothing really else though. Hot played a lot of snaps. AJ at 79%. The thing is, you love Christian Kirk and Rondell Moore. Oh shit, that's your beer. So Kirk played 57%.
Yeah.
And Rondell Moore played 34%. Well, that's concerning.
Also, no. Christian Kirk is leading the league in slot receiving yards.
Yeah, but he's not okay. Yeah, I care about slot percentage. No, I care about snap percentage much more than you.
Yeah, I care about production.
Well, it doesn't always continue when the guy's not playing, so it's fine. No, okay, that's not because 57 is fine, but Rondell Moore 34 is a problem. So,
yeah, well, Rondell Moore is a fringe starter. He's a
you're starting
guy.
him.
Yeah, in a league that starts 3 receivers and 2 flexes.
I'm starting Whoopi Goldberg in that spot though.
Yeah, and you don't think Rondell Moore doesn't have as much ups? Not more. He has more upside.
Whoopi only catches touchdowns and plays in Sister Act. Our analysis of this game is fucking trash.
2-1. I'll take Rondell or Whoopi.
No. Injuries. Jacksonville. You want anything else from the Cardinals, though?
No, that's good.
Well, I'm sorry. I know. I could
talk about it too long.
All right, yeah, you can talk about them all night. So Jacksonville, James Robinson bounced back. It didn't happen until like the second half because he had. I remember I commented we were watching it 8 carries for 11 yards at one point.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah, what was concerning about with the Cardinals, there was one drive where the Jags ran it 8 or 9 times in a row and scored. They didn't pass.
That was where James Robinson came back, and then he ended up getting. He
had like 12 points that drive.
Ended up getting 6 catches for 46 yards after all that. So he was again. That's what you want with James Robinson. That's what he did last year. Was garbage time bullshit. Getting the carries, getting the touches.
He's the best running back on the team.
He's the only running back on the team. Carlos Hyde doesn't count.
Yeah, well, right. But week 1, everyone thought Carlos Hyde was the only one that counted.
Right. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Wide receiver-wise, Marvin Jones played 97. He's been on the field the most. Mm-hmm. Chark, 87. Chenault, 65. Jones, 6 for 62. Chark had 3 for 49, but the touchdown. Chenault's kind of been fading, 4 for 48. Disappointing. I don't really know why. After the fucking ETN injury, I thought Chenault would be kind of more featured.
To me, so I've done a trade, or I did a trade with acquiring Chark simply because I've been wanting to say with the Jags, just kind of wait and see type thing. Mm-hmm. But with the trade, I got him, man. Like that's like if you can get him like. One of those receivers is a toss, and maybe not Chenault, but like I think Marvin Jones or Chark.
Yeah,
I think especially Chark. Like for me, like Chark, he has big play upside. Like Urban Meyer in the offseason, like gave him compliments, and it was about Chark. It seemed.
I feel like you can buy low on Chenault too because his stock is so low. You can get him as a wide receiver 5.
I think he's getting dropped. So
right there you go.
Yeah. So to me, like Chark is still he has the name recognition, so you can get him as a toss in and out trade. Where Chark, like if things keep going the way they are, I think the Jags are only going to improve. Their offensive lines are
they can't do any worse. Yeah.
Well, no, they're not doing bad. Like Lawrence has only been sacked a few times all year, less than Kyler Murray. So,
paper toss.
Paper towels.
Paper toss.
Oh.
It did sound like I said paper towels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little drunk and tired, but I'll hold it together, guys. I'll stop talking about nice grinder. Hit it.
Nice grinder.
All right, Jets and Broncos. This is a real stinker. Jesus. We don't have much in the Jets, guys. It is not good.
Well, the Jets, they scored 0 points.
They scored 0. They only ran 54 plays, which is very low.
Anyone on the Jets, just we'll make it real quick.
Nobody. Corey Davis. That's it.
Someone to consider. Maybe Jameson
Michael
Crowder.
Carter, when he comes back. Elijah Moore got hurt with a concussion, so he's out. So Braxton Berrios, actually, if this week, deep leagues, if Elijah Moore is out, Braxton Berrios is always good for 6 for 48.
Yeah.
It's not great, but in a PPR, you got 10.8 points.
He had like 12 targets one week, right?
Yeah, he's not okay. He's a typical, just white warrior. Running backs, Michael Carter, if he's going to get dropped, if you have a deep bench, stash for the end of the year. You don't expect much, but, come on.
If you have the spot, why not hold him?
Why the fuck not?
Why not?
So,
you can afford it.
Other than that, I have trash. Yeah, nothing there. That's no. Broncos-wise, also kind of nothing. The running back situation is still the same, 50-50. Gordon played 54. Williams played 40.
Who would you rather have the rest of the year?
If I was 3-0 and Gordon or Williams my RB3, I'd rather have Williams. If I was 1-2 and Gordon was my RB2 or Williams my RB2, I'd rather have Gordon. Does that kind of make sense?
Upside versus stability.
And longevity versus now.
Okay.
Now, I want Gordon. Week 9, I want Williams.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
Receiver-wise, what do you got?
Sutton 76, Patrick 76, Hamler out for the year.
That's it?
Out for the year. So Tim Patrick, pick up. He's already picked up, but like it. I liked Hamler after the Judy injury. Sutton is a wide receiver too, almost.
Sorry to cut you, but is Judy more of a...
Oh, when Judy comes back. If you can trade for Judy right now, baby.
Because he saw us 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah,
right?
but the Hamler was a guy that kind of filled Judy's spot a bit. Or, when Judy... They're similar players in terms of skill set. Obviously, Judy's bigger, faster, better. But, Patrick's more of a Sutton. Hamler was more of a Judy.
Yeah.
And now that Hamler's gone, when Judy comes back, if he can come back healthy and not have the Michael Thomas lingering ankle thing, he can do what he did the first week, right? 2.5 quarters, 7 catches, 75 yards. Let's go, Jerry Judy.
Yep.
I had the bet of 65.5 catches. It hurts that he missed. But if he can play 11 games, he might still fucking get that shit, man.
Yeah.
So, Noah Fant, though. We'll talk about Noah Fant a little bit.
Yeah.
So, Noah Fant had a nice game here. It was... No, he didn't, actually. Fuck. Seemed like he had a better game than that.
He's had a nice year up to that point.
Yeah, he had 2 for 15. Noah Fant is the biggest winner of all this because right now they have no receivers, bro.
Yeah.
They have nobody. So they're down 2 of their top 4, right? And Sutton, they cannot play big snaps because he come off an ACL and he's injury prone, right? Tim Patrick's fucking Tim Patrick. He's fucking himself. We get a little graphic up here of Tim Patrick. Oh, God damn it.
We'll look into it.
Brad!
I don't know if we have the technology.
Well, Brad's been missing, man. That's why we weren't around.
We're not. We haven't gotten to the deep fakes yet. Yeah.
But Noah Fant, buy low.
I agree.
87% of the snaps.
I've been trying.
He's going to play fucking goddamn slot work, and he's a great player.
Yeah.
Maybe not great. He's between good and great. He's better than T.J. Hockenson as a player. I'll say that, right? Doesn't have that opportunity. He's good. He went to Iowa. All Iowa tight ends are good.
I've heard people have claimed he's one of the more athletic guys.
Athletically, okay, that's the word. Thank you. He hasn't, he doesn't have the best hands, but he's got to put it all together. Hawkinson's more polished. So that's the takeaway. Buy Noah fucking Fant.
We'll tell you 2 tugs. I mean, that's the guy you want, right?
Right. Dump down Sally. Golly. Oh, man. All right. Fins at Raiders. Your Raiders.
The Raiders.
Can we talk about Chris Berman's wife?
28-31. This was a fun one.
Right, the fucking center, son.
It wasn't. I say fun, but it was an exciting one because
it was.
I relied on Jacoby Brissett so much simply because I need Myles Gaskin getting 8 yards receiving or 8 yards rushing.
It was like the fourth quarter,
and whatever, like 4 times.
Yeah. And they had to go to overtime, right?
How many times it's over? And we're like, well, they got one more play. It's 4th and
whatever. This like four player parlay. He needed them to score to go to overtime and get the 2-point conversion, and then to get the ball at some point in overtime. And then when they got the ball, they weren't playing Myles Gaskin. And then he got in the field, and he got that fucking little draw play, right? It was great.
I have a fun little exercise.
Myles Gaskin's trash, by the way.
I have a fun little exercise before we continue. You compared, during our previous video, the Roethlisberger line. Roethlisberger to Brissett.
Gaskin line?
Yeah. If you look at the stats, I think Brissett was like 32 of 51 for like 215 yards. But less touchdowns than Roethlisberger. Had almost the same stats, but had bigger throws. His
32 of 49 for 215, no touchdowns. Exactly. You recite your shit, son.
But my point is that's the type of quarterback that Miami's dealing with right now.
Yeah.
Is Roethlisberger apparently without the touchdowns, but he
had a rushing touchdown.
He made a couple of big throws.
Yeah, and 7 for 37 on the ground.
But again, the unreliable stuff. So
Yeah.
what do you got for these teams? Let's see your what do you got
a
first?
couple things here. So the terrorist, Salvin Ahmed, he played 6% of the snaps, so he's out of the rotation right now.
He had nothing. Yeah.
So Gaskin 52%, Brown 41%.
Too much. 41 too much.
Yeah, too much. Even though didn't he have a nice touchdown run of 24 yards.
Yeah.
The receivers, I mean, none of them are good at all right now because there's no quarterback. Parker 77, Waddle played 88%.
Parker, I think Parker has 30 targets though, so
he's getting the targets.
Yeah, he's in the top 20 in targets in the league.
The problem is Fuller's going to start eating into that.
Just something to consider right now.
Yeah. But Fuller's back now. He's going to eat into that, and Waddle's playing the most snaps. So, the weird thing is, though, is that Mike Gesicki, we talked about him in the first recap. He was dead, right? He was playing 30% of the snaps, 0 targets. He had 12 targets, 10 for 86.
Yeah.
10 catches. And he had a couple of those nice.
I'm so excited for people to use their waiver.
Use it all day. Use it all day. We're not.
So if you have a high waiver priority, even if you do need a tight end, don't. Would you agree? Don't let's say you have a top 3 or 4.
Never use it on a tight end, ever.
Even if you have someone like Johnny, right?
Never. No, just wait. Because you're going to be rolling over that position, dude.
Please do not use it on Gesicki, even with the 12 targets.
It's like a kicker.
Yeah.
One thing I just see that I didn't realize is that Jalen Waddle had 13 targets, 12 catches for 58 yards. That's 4.8 yards per catch, which is weird. But 12 catches. Wow.
It's like double what Najee Harris's rushing average is.
Fuck you. Okay, that's it for the Fins. They're pretty much done.
This one for you.
Yeah. So the Raiders. Good team. Kenny Drake got benched. That's one thing I'll take away. He should have had a touchdown. They didn't challenge it. Peyton Barber, of all people, is taking him over. Drake played 43%. Barber played 57%. And
not too worried about that.
No, I mean, Josh Jacobs is coming back. If anything, this means a lot. This is good things for Josh Jacobs. Because if Kenyon Drake isn't taking the role from Peyton Barber, then he should not be taking, when Josh Jacobs is healthy. Obviously, week 1, he had the turf toe thing. That's why Drake's in the field more. I know they paid him, but, if he's getting benched for Peyton Barber, please don't put him on the field over Josh Jacobs.
He's not getting benched for Peyton Barber. What's happening is they're 3-0, so they're running the offense exactly the way they want, and their offense is run with someone like Josh Jacobs. Mm-hmm. So what Peyton Barber is doing is replacing Josh Jacobs because they're winning every season. I get it.
I'm just saying, if Barber could play 57%, I feel like Josh Jacobs should get 68%.
Yeah.
He's a better player, and he can catch.
But if they were down 14 points instead of up 14 points, Drake would have been getting those touches.
You're right. Wide receiver-wise, Brian Edwards looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's almost confusing.
Biggest and big plays, only 3 for 89, which is actually 30 yards per catch. 5 targets.
Only?
Yeah, only. Henry Munching Ruggs. That's our new nickname for him. It's kind of a play off of Chris Berman. Unfortunately, if he did this on ESPN, he'd get fired. Just imagine Chris Berman drunk, Henry Munching Ruggs.
No, the thing is, he's always drunk enough to do it, but it's been edited out many times.
Yeah. I just want to hear the clip of all Chris Berman's drunk rants, all of his nicknames that they had to cut out.
No, we'll do it live.
Right? Yeah. So anyway, that's his new name on our channel, Henry Munching Ruggs. He's looking pretty good. I was upset at first about him being on my PP list.
Yeah.
Because week 1, he hit a nice catch at the end, but he fell down. He was looking just not like an NFL player. He didn't look like a football player, as Lovie Smith would say. He looked like an athlete. And now I feel like he's looking more and more like a football player. And they gave him a rush. They gave him a couple design screens. Like I said early on, they're trying to get him the ball, and then the deep stuff will come. That's what his role is. They get him 5 touches. The guy is a playmaker.
He reminds me of Hollywood Brown.
Yeah.
But last year.
7 targets, 4 catches, 78 yards. Solid.
No, all right, rest of the year. Obviously not Waller, but Raiders receiver you want for the rest of the year.
Ruggs. Yeah, Ruggs. I think he's going to have more catches because Edwards is more of a... It's weird. He's a big body.
Not even on the guy that's leading the team in targets and catches.
I don't like white
and
receivers. Touchdowns. So...
To me, the biggest handcuff you want for the Raiders is Henry Ruggs.
In case Waller gets hurt?
Yeah, if he gets hurt, that's the guy that.
Yeah, that's my bias coming in, where it's just I don't want Renfro because he only plays.
I'm just throwing a deep dive there. I have Ruggs in Or excuse me, I have Renfro in quite a few
Renfro
leagues.
has 5 and 6 catches. He has 16 catches in 3 games. Nice.
I didn't know if that was an insult.
No, I mean,
no,
really
he's
good.
also leading the team. Well, not
77, 57, and 70 yards. I mean, so like that's
he is there. He's their Cooper Kupp.
Ruggs has 4, 5, and 2. That's 11 catches. He does have about 250 yards though, and 1 touchdown. Some more yards. Yeah, he's their Cooper Kupp. Are you just saying that because he's a white receiver? You racist fucking asshole.
No, to me,
go to fucking hell.
I said this a couple weeks ago. It's to me like Renfro is the handcuff. Like to me, Waller's the person to own.
Even though they play different positions.
Yeah, but
are you concerned about Darren Waller at all?
No.
Really?
No.
Well, so he had 19 targets the first week, 10 catches, 105 and a tutty. Then he's gone 7 targets, 5 catches, 5 catches, 65 scoreless, 54 scoreless. That's fine?
All right, so you want to know the difference is week 1, they were trailing the whole game, and so they were required to throw him the ball. Next 2 weeks, they were winning, so he was just part of the natural
Totally fine with that.
Yeah, because I don't expect him to be winning every single game every week.
They're going to start losing, but okay.
But if his basement is 5 for 70, I'm at the tight end position. Where else can you get that? Besides Kelsey.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Good call. All right. Yeah, I wasn't saying I was worried. I was just asking because you're
if his upside is 20 targets, I'll take that. I'll take that.
All right. What do you got for me? Throw it. Next game, Bucks and Rams. Right in the camera. Bucks and Rams, prime time.
24-34, one of my 3 bets last week.
You won it. You bet in the fucking Rams.
I did.
So we'll start with the Bucks here.
What do you got?
Not great. Running back situation, total goddamn mess. Fournette, 36% of snaps. Gio, 45. Rojo, 16. So Fournette and Rojo... the whole thing's a joke because, of course, they're losing, so then Gio gets to play. It's like, can you predict game flow? And can you predict who's going to get the hot hand between Fournette and Rojo? That's 3 things you got to guess. I don't like it. And are they even going to run the ball at all? Because it doesn't look like they're going to do it. So until there's an injury, and I'm talking about like a season-ending injury, I mean, I guess you hold Fournette. Right? You can't drop him. I mean...
all right, so before we get to the running backs or anything else, receivers or anything else, with the running backs, preseason, who was the primary guy you wanted?
None.
If you had to choose. Just entertain me.
For a price?
Gio.
For price?
No, if you had a choice, who would you want? Who's going to produce the best?
Without any draft stock.
Yeah, just entertain me.
I don't know, Rojo.
Okay, so he's... Who do you consider the best fantasy running back on the team? If you had your choice of the running backs, he's going to score the most points, is what you thought, right?
I thought so, yeah.
I'm kind of circling around. It's a long way around, but my point is similar to what I was saying prior, is they haven't been challenged until the Rams recently.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden they were down 14-0, so of course they're not going to run there.
Right.
So just it's only 3 weeks. I agree with you 100%. Rojo is going to be the guy.
It's just tough.
Not 100%.
You can't play any of them is the point. You can roster them, but what the fuck is that doing, man? Like,
no, I think you get some value on them. Like, it's to me, it's way too early to just say that the Bucs aren't going to be able to run at all. Like, none of these guys.
No,
have
I just
value.
don't know who's going to run it.
But now it's down to 2 people, like Fournette or Rojo. And I would say,
what about Gio? He had 9 catches.
Didn't he mess up his knee?
He's fine, dude.
Oh,
week to week. Not even. He might play this week.
Yeah, but how many? You know how many rushes he had in the year?
Yeah, none.
Yeah, so like
he had 9 catches though. I'm saying like, so is it a game they're going to lose, which isn't going to be many? Gio. Otherwise, you got to guess which one it is. Fournette and Rojo. It's rough, dude. It's just rough. It sucks. It's trash.
You're 100% right. But it's. I think at this point, we're only 3 weeks into it. Let's not get too.
I know.
Let's not get too distant from our original thoughts of how the season was going to go.
Yeah, but again, I said I want a Rojo. I have 0 shares of any of these guys.
Me too.
I did just pick up Gio in our deep league, in full PPR. Just in case if one of them got hurt, then Gio might get some carries.
It's looking good now, yeah.
Right. So again, Godwin, Evans, Antonio Brown didn't play. Godwin's a god. Evans is going to be inconsistent but good. Really nothing on that front. You know what they're getting there. You're getting high-end wide receiver
Gronk,
2 numbers.
The question is Gronk. What do you do with him now?
You keep him.
He had a
injury.
5 for 55 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
really
ever
good.
want
Like,
anything to do with him. That is solid, right?
That's
you talk about Waller.
At 5 for 50.
Right. Okay, on the Rams front here, Sony Michel played almost every snap, 75%, because there was no one else.
Yeah.
I feel like now, at this point, because Jarrell Henderson missed that game, and he's been constantly injured in his career, it's going to be a 50-50 split. Henderson has a more valuable workload.
I could see that because I think their passing offense is so potent they can rely on multiple.
And why would they want to burn out either of them?
Same
they're undefeated. Yes, but now this is a 2-man committee. Sony's going to get the non-sexy touches, the short yardage work. Hopefully if Sony doesn't get the goal line work, then he's droppable. He's a handcuff then. But I feel like they should give Sony the goal line work. He ran pretty hard. The numbers didn't show it. It wasn't flash. It was 20 for 67. 3 catches for 12 yards. It's not great. It's gonna be a mess. But like low end
offense, like get a share.
Yeah, Henderson will be a low end 2. Sony will be a high end 3 when they're healthy. Not bad. Again, better than the Bucs situation though. Crazy to say, like it's bad. Wide receiver wise, Cooper Kupp 82%, Woods 88%, Van Jefferson 77%. Deshaun Jackson popped. Right? He had 3 for 1, typical Deshaun. 5 targets, 3 catches, 120 and a tutty, 40 yards per catch. He played 32% of the snaps.
He had the best game of the year.
But he didn't play much. So it's just like, when he was in the field, they were targeting him, and he looked good. He looked like normal.
So, before you came over here, I'd watched the highlights of the Rams and the Bucs, and every single one of Deshaun Jackson's catches, like, defenders ran into themselves or they tripped.
Just running deep, baby.
And he's super fast.
Right, yeah, he's still super fast, and he'll be fast when he's 50.
Those type of games, I don't know that he'll ever have a type of game like that.
And also the Bucs defense is kind of trash. Right now.
Over 30 points.
Right now, right, yeah, every game. So, what thing about Van Jefferson, I feel like he actually did better than Robert Woods. Van Jefferson had 6 targets, 4 for 42. Woods had 6 targets, 3 for 33. I'm not saying Van Jefferson's better than Robert Woods. I'm actually the opposite. I say Robert Woods number 1 buy low. Cooper Kupp number 1 buy sell high.
Yeah.
They're going to even out. They're going to come back to earth, right? And Robert Woods is, unfortunately, his skill set doesn't necessarily match up with Matt Stafford's, but he's a professional receiver. They're going to get him the ball. He's going to get those rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I'll say I've never seen more wide open touchdown passes to a receiver than Stafford has had to Kupp in the first
every
3
game.
weeks. Like
nuts.
Like he's wide open by 5 or 10 yards every.
They're going to eventually start guarding him,
and
maybe not guard Robert Woods.
So. Well, it's just not going to be as easy. No. Right now, they look like they're golden gods of L.A. Stafford to the Rams was the perfect fit, but there's going to be hiccups.
100%. So one other thing, Tyler Higbee. A lot of people are talking about dropping him.
Yeah.
Don't do it. He had a nice bounce back. It was 5 targets, 5 for 40 and a touchdown. He almost had another touchdown. It was I think he was tackled on the 2. So he played 75% of the snaps, but they also blew him out, so he didn't play in the 4th. So his first 2 games was 100%, 100%, and 75%. Like we're talking about with Logan Thomas.
Yeah.
The man's on the field every play.
Yep.
High-powered offense.
Yep.
Do not even think about dropping him. If anything, he's
even
a buy
bad
low.
Weeks,
buy low.
Unless it's Waller or Kelsey, there's a basement that you can't expect for everyone else. It's not realistic.
And any of those guys that are in IDP leagues out there, Kenny Young, I was talking about him.
Yeah.
He had 9 tackles, a sack, a forced fumble, and a pass defended. He's played 100% of the snaps week 1. Then week 2 he got suspended, or not? He got kicked out of the game for a stupid hit. And week 3 he played every snap. And they have Leonard Floyd. He's the only linebacker that actually plays linebacker on that team. They play a lot of 3-3. It's a 3-3-4.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 3-3-5. So it's 3 defensive linemen with Aaron Donald, 2 edge rushers or blitzing 5 a lot of times, and they have 1 linebacker and they have a lot of safeties.
Bunch of defensive.
So he's the guy everything's funneled towards him. He's fast. He looked really good. He was owned in 4% when I picked him up in both my IDPs last week. and he killed it. So like he's gonna get picked up
I
everywhere.
remember. Yep.
So I know it's like not a lot of people play IDP, but if any deep motherfuckers are listening, you heard it here first. Nice throw here. All right, Seahawks at Vikings. One of my picks that didn't go well. It's up here. I had it out of order. I tapped it.
17-30 Seahawks Vikes.
Yeah, Vikings looked well. Very good, very good. So, yeah, it was kind of a blowout, and the Seahawks like didn't have the ball at all. Weird. Chris Carson only played 43%. Travis Homer played 30. Collins played 26. I don't know why they're not playing Carson more. Maybe he got dinged up or game flow. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Tyler Lockett had it looked like a bad injury, but I realized he came back on the field though,
He did, yeah.
which is nice.
Time,
the problem is he's never missed a game in his career. Guy's like a secret warrior, right?
Yeah.
Didn't seem like a tough guy. Maybe because he never takes hits. I don't fucking know. But if he's gimpy, I don't like it for him.
Of course, yeah, of course.
I like it for DK because I want Tyler Lockett on the field as a decoy, right?
Okay, yeah.
Like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Decoy.
I don't have any
Decoy Tyler Lockett.
I don't have any Tyler Lockett.
And then receiving.
Yeah, I'm talking about going forward. Fuck you. That's really it on the Seahawks. They'll be fine, right? Usually they start fast and they do bad at the end, right? We were talking about the Russell Wilson thing. Like, he did bad the last 8. Now he's doing okay.
I'll say this. I have not much to say about him besides I like the fact that they've lost a couple in a row now and they get to go play the Niners, getting points in the division.
Let's go.
I think the Niners are one of the worst teams. They are the worst team in that division.
Mm-hmm.
And the Seahawks need a win. So,
Vikings. Dalvin Cook missed the game. After this game, they should probably hold him out again.
You'd be surprised.
They should probably trade him.
You'd be surprised, right?
Can they just trade him?
You're not going to get anyone to buy him. He's too expensive.
No, not him. I'm saying, can they trade him?
I'm saying,
They have Alexander Madison.
Yeah, he's too expensive as well.
Madison's better. I'm
cheaper.
kidding. That's a joke. But Madison did crush in here, and he's always let us down in these other games. He crushed. He played 51 snaps, 68%. It was dope. I mean, it was everything we wanted, and he looked like a discount Dalvin Cook. It was 80%, right? Like not quite the burst, not as fast.
Yeah, I think it's a product of the Vikings' offense is really good.
Yeah, and that maybe is what Dalvin Cook is. I'm not saying he's not good, but he looks great. We don't think he's great.
Dalvin Cook's better than Madison.
Oh, 100%. I'm saying Dalvin Cook is in the top 3 back in the league, but he looks like it, like year in, year out. You think he's top 3? He's top 5. He's not better than Kamara.
Running is.
No.
Not Chubb.
Not
He's
better
better running than Kamara.
No.
He's one of the better runners, yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
Okay. I meant running backs, not just runners.
The top 5 are interchangeable, so I mean.
Agreed. So Madison had 26 for 112 on the ground. A lot of work. And then he also had 8 targets, 6 catches for 59. No touchdowns, but it's a big game. I mean, that's 170 yards from scrimmage.
Yeah.
And that's 33 touches. What the fuck? Whoa.
No, he looked good. It looked like Cook out there.
Pretty much. 80% of Cook. Kirk Cousins is just on a roll. 30 of 38, 323, and 3 tutties. No picks.
Yeah, how long is that going to last?
Well, it's not, but
that's why I'm curious.
Jefferson bounced back. He had a little slow start, 11 targets, 9 for 118 and a tutty. Conklin actually was second on the team in receiving. He had 7 for 70. He played 72% of the snaps.
Yeah, try and hurt him somehow.
All I did, we were talking about this, all I did was just hurt our soul because how much we love Irv Smith. Yeah. That would just be Irv Smith out there. You know what Irv would have done? He would have had, in those 8 targets, he would have 7 for 130, bro. Like,
on those 7 targets, he would have 15 catches for
50
yards.
Yeah. He'd still be running right now. It's like the home run that hasn't landed yet. Like, Irv Smith is still scoring touchdowns, bro. Like, we thought it was 17 to 30. Actually, it's 17 to 55.
You didn't count Irv Smith's stats.
As in the weight room, it's like, touchdown. That's a terrible joke. But Thielen, 9 targets, 6 for 15, a touchdown. All he does is score touchdowns.
Seems like it.
I missed it. I missed on him as you did. Like, we just weren't. Just boring.
No, I think. I mean, it's again. I was really excited about a lot of my guys early, and it's really easy to get disappointed about a lot of guys now.
Right.
It's like, here's a good way to think about a lot of things like Thielen. Like, if you were able to trade Thielen, like, what is it, 4 or 5 touchdowns or whatever
it is 4
it is, like.
Get out of there.
Even if he has 8, or let's say he ends up as he scores more fantasy points than Justin Jefferson, but he had this start where he's already at 120 points. Yeah, where Jefferson is at 30 points.
Right.
So
right.
It's it'll balance out.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
I mean, although he catches 14 touchdowns apparently, so I don't think he's doing it again, even though he has 4.
We'll see.
Who will do that? Mike Williams.
I don't expect Cousins to keep this up.
No. We didn't talk about DK real quick. DK Diet. Real quick, I feel like he's a buy low. He does have 2 touchdowns. He started off slow, and with the Lockett being dinged up, if you could find
he's a buy low.
No, but he's a buy. If you can buy him for what he's going to explode.
Okay. Yeah, but buy low is not.
No, because people had such high expectations that he has disappointed.
Well, plus he had a good game last week too.
Right.
Buy low after.
But if disappointing is having 240 yards and 2 touchdowns after 3 games.
Yeah.
And with 18 catches.
I agree. If his expectations are that high, there's going to be
he's going to do better though.
There's going to be every other week there might be a buy low.
Right, but would you agree that he's better than what he's played? They haven't been using him enough. They're going to start using him. They're 1 and 2.
I agree.
Throw the ball to one of the best players
in week 6. If he goes 5 for 65, that's a buy low.
Yeah,
right?
You know what I'm talking about.
But that's crazy because that's
what I like is that Seattle is 1 and 2. And then, they maybe need to start throwing the ball to one of the most athletic players in the league, right?
Yeah,
maybe change what you're doing.
I think it's just the Cardinals year for them.
Right. Packers 49ers Sunday Night Football, 30-28. This was a nail biter, man. It was close. We had
close, right?
We had quite a bit of money on the Packers.
Yeah,
we were nice. We was nice because we had them plus 3.5. And they were up 17-0. It was similar to the Sunday Night Football game the week before.
It was never our bet was never in risk. Really, it felt like, right?
It did but the thing is, we had that bet on the Chiefs the Sunday night before. Remember? And the Chiefs had a pick 6.
No, like that.
And granted, you were laying points.
Yeah.
But still, it was the Chiefs never lose a game if they have a pick 6.
Yeah.
They have Mahomes. And it's Packers are up 17-0 against fucking Jimmy G.
Yeah.
And then somehow the fucking 49ers took the lead, and. Yeah, it would have taken a pick 6 from Rodgers to lose that for the spread.
Yeah.
But they should have lost the game, is the point. Yeah. And how did that happen? I have no clue. There were some weird calls. I didn't watch all of it. To be honest, I was a little burned out from the full day. And I hate the Packers and I hate the Niners. And we hate the fucking Niners. They're trash. Going to the Packers here a little bit. Aaron Jones didn't quite, deliver on his 4 touchdowns he had the week before. Still look pretty good, 73%. A.J. Dillon is just not involved. And
he's purely a handcuff.
I didn't think that would be the case because apparently Jamal Williams wasn't purely a handcuff. And
Jamal Williams is a different skill set.
Right. I guess, they're just not going to give Dillon fuck that shit. I love A.J. Dillon. Talking about forever. Whatever. Aaron Jones, please get hurt. Is that in poor taste? I didn't say it break your leg. I said
it's your karma.
Get COVID.
It's your karma, man. You say whatever you want.
Maybe get herpes and then fuck.
It's your karma.
Well, the nice thing is at the end of the show, I don't think anyone's listening. I know it's really rude to say. It's just for my interest. I want AJ Dillon. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Or, how about this? Trade Aaron Jones. Can we just trade Packers? Trade Aaron Jones.
Yeah, to the Cardinals.
That'll work. There we go.
For James Conner.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, Devontae Adams got right in a big way here.
He's always
18 targets.
Yeah.
12 for 132 and
that's the reason that the.
Well, listen to these other target shares. Scantling 4 targets. Lazard 1. Jones 2. Dillon 2. Tunyon 1. Yeah. No one else more than 1.
So what I was about to say is the reason the Niners came back is after that big Devontae Adams hit. That's when they went down and scored.
Right, and they came back, though.
The Packers went 3 and out.
Right.
Well, they punted the ball. Niners went down and scored. And then Devontae Adams came back in and caught 2 passes, and the Packers won.
That's what he does. Niners, trash. Somehow, Kyle Juszczyk had 69% of the snaps. He's a fullback.
It's the Niners running situation.
Right, and Sermon had 59%. Juszczyk had 5 or 14.
Wait till Trey Lance starts fucking running. I'm trying to figure that stuff out.
Right, yeah, it's a mess, man. Sermon didn't look that great, but he did find the end zone at the end of the game.
You're spending all your fab on Niners running back.
Yeah, don't do that. Eli Mitchell, don't do that. So Debo played 90%. We made this bet. It was this is easy money. Ayuk, his receiving yards was 33.5. He only had 4 for 37, so he didn't beat it by much. But he was involved.
I also bet his touchdown too.
Right, and he had 6 targets.
I also bet the first touchdown he dropped it.
He did drop. He had a couple drops, bro.
But he dropped the first fucking touchdown.
Yeah, he had a couple.
That was like 11-1.
What's insane to me is that so Debo played 90, Ayuk played 86, so he's back, right? As the number 1, number 2.
It's funny we called that like this is an Ayuk game. Right?
It is an Ayuk game, and it was. He got targets, he got looks, end zone looks. Mohamed Sanu played 64%. Remember how Trent Sherfield was like taking his work week 1 and 2?
Yeah.
They benched him from week 1.
Yeah.
Sherfield played 3%. So like, why do they even do that? Like, teach a kid a lesson? I don't get it. So Sherfield off. Sanu's trash. Ayuk back. Buy fucking low because he didn't catch a touchdown.
Right.
No, I trust in Ayuk. He's a good player. Debo is Debo. You're not going to buy low on him because he's playing well. But Ayuk's the guy at target.
That's a sell high to me, is Debo.
Yeah. Because he's going to get hurt. That's what he does. So Ayuk would be the buy here. Oh, you're getting good. It hit my foot. It almost landed on my foot.
Whammy.
Double wham. All right, Eagles. How about them Cowboys? It was a blowout of blowouts, huh?
Yeah, I had taken a nap and woke up about middle way through the third quarter. So I need you to elaborate on this 21-41 win.
I was bowling, so I kind of watched it a little bit. I know Sean had the unders. We were talking about it. I was bowling lefty.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so I had a 165 lefty. Not bad, right?
Yeah.
Cool, right?
Yeah, I'm sure you could be the guy that doesn't bowl at all, right?
Sorry, Nico. Fuck you, little prick. We'll start with the Eagles here. It's not good. So the Eagles.
Can we start with the running backs?
Yeah, the Eagles ran the ball 3 times with the running backs.
You know what?
They're a running team.
You know what Miles Sanders' average yards per run was?
14.
Yeah, they ran it twice.
13.5. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That makes sense now.
Yeah, and then Kenneth Gainwell's run was like in the fourth quarter. So they're a running team, and the thing is, they gave up an early touchdown. They got that defensive touchdown. It was 7-7. Whatever. You're not down by 30 points. So bad. Like Jalen Hurts.
3 running back runs.
Jalen Hurts had 39 pass attempts. Not good. Really bad. And like as a Sanders owner in a few leagues, I don't know what. Why?
To me,
he's a good player, dude. Yeah, because he's a good player. Figure it out. Run the fucking ball, dude.
Well, I think the Eagles' week 1 was an aberration.
Mm-hmm.
Who they played? They beat.
They played the Falcons. They destroyed them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think that was more of a product of the Falcons being shitty than it was the Eagles being good. So
Sanders still played 60%, Gainwell 31%, but all those were pretty much when it was in garbage time. So, Sanders is getting the work. Wide receiver-wise, skinny leg, Devontae Smith, he didn't do much, man. And he hasn't done anything since that first week.
Yeah.
He's got like 3 catches for 20.
He looked like a big difference.
We were worried after week 1 that we missed
Not
anymore, man. Right. Jalen Hurts is trash. Jalen Reagor actually played better than Devontae Smith.
Good.
Like
especially in the fourth.
Yeah, he looks spry. 8 targets, 553, played 86%. Chris Watkins, 66%. Greg Ward actually had that late touchdown. He played 28%. So it's really Smith and Reagor. And then obviously 2 tight ends.
Yeah.
Goddard had a couple big plays.
Yep.
But he only had 2 for 66.
Yeah.
4 targets. Ertz had 7 targets, 4 for 53.
Yeah.
And dropped a couple passes.
Yeah, but he had the tutty.
Yeah, and a tutty. So that's really all there is than that team. They're bad. We're really happy we got the Chiefs minus 5.5 for next week.
So the vibe I got from that was it looks like the Cowboys are going to run away with it. Well, not run away, but
the Washington is the only hope if they get their defense right.
Yeah,
and maybe Dark Horse Giants. I feel like the Eagles are last place.
No, but it doesn't even feel like it's Washington's. Like it feels like a lot's going wrong for
Cowboys.
Feels like
it's just the Cowboys' defense. They look fucking good.
No, I think they're like who in the NFC East can like keep up with the Cowboys' offense.
Nobody. You know what's crazy is Stephon Diggs' brother. Good. He has
the linebacker.
No, he's a cornerback. Traquan Diggs or whatever. Yeah. He has as many touchdowns as Stephon Diggs does this year. Oh, he missed that by a mile. He actually might have more catches. I still have to go over the fucking Cowboys real quick. Oh. There's not that much to go over, but Zeke 70%, Pollard 38%. Pollard had 11 for 60, no catches, but Zeke he was running hard. This was a throwback Zeke game for Lenny Kravitz. Pardon me, I gotta call him by his name, Lenny Kravitz.
You're right.
He must have taken off some of his nose rings. Yeah, sorry, Lenny. He looked good, 2 touchdowns. I still like Pollard as a RB3, and if anything happened to Zeke, Tony Pollard might be a top 5 option.
You're right.
I mean, because he's going to catch. And so, wide receiver-wise, Gallup's still out for a couple weeks. So, Cooper and Lamb kind of split. Cooper just going back to Amari Cooper things.
Well,
right?
Ribs.
Yeah, but he's back to 3 for 38.
Fractured ribs.
And the thing is, Dak isn't throwing that much.
There's a reason Zeke has been running the ball and Pollard has been running the ball so much is because Cooper had fractured ribs for 2 weeks.
Is that right? No, they're fractured. Are you a doctor?
No, but that's what I've heard.
Oh, thanks for clarifying.
Yeah.
Dr.
I am not a doctor.
Dalton Schultz, big game, 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
Apparently, Blake Jarwin just is phased out. He did play 50%, but Schultz looks good.
We lost his job.
We missed out on Schultz in best ball because you can get him real late.
Yep.
25th round, man. Those FFPC leagues.
Not lying about that.
Fuck, man. But just that offense, I want a piece of it, and you're not really going to get a piece of it if you didn't already have it. So how about the
name recognition? It's just too expensive. Like any Cowboy.
Somehow Dalton wasn't though.
But the Cowboys are a good fade because the public loves them.
They're going to hit him, baby. Yep. Hit him. All right. So
talk about.
Oh, you missed a giant one. I hit it right on. Rob squared.